Periscope, Dylan Dreyer here again with the latest on Hurricane Matthew. Just want to again remind you that we're taking advantage of all the commercial breaks during the Today Show to give you these live updates. So if you hear some music, we've got Ray Parker Jr. coming up on the 9 o'clock hour in the next half hour. So that could be some of the music you hear in the background. But other than that, we have turned the Orange Room into the Hurricane Center. So wanted to show you the radar here of Hurricane Matthew, still a Category 3 hurricane with winds up to 120 miles per hour, a very strong storm. And we're starting to see conditions deteriorate across the northern coast of Florida here. So Daytona Beach is starting to see some of the heavier bands of rain begin to move in, along with very gusty winds. The strongest part of the storm is in this northeast side, so it's a good thing that it's mainly staying offshore, but still close enough that storm surge is really going to be our biggest threat. So while hurricane force winds aren't being felt and widespread across the coast, it's that storm surge that can be so deadly. So again, the storm is moving north-northwest at about 14 miles per hour, and it is still going to take this track that keeps it just offshore, which means the heaviest or the strongest of the winds will also stay just offshore. But we're still looking at tropical storm force winds. We've already had wind gusts reported around 65 miles per hour across central Florida, and we are looking for this to also produce tropical storm force winds along the coast of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, enough to wipe out power, and then eventually the storm could even make a full loop all the way back around as a much weaker storm, but could impact the Bahamas as we go into the middle of next week. So we are keeping a close eye on that storm surge potential. 7 to 11 feet of water possible at the high tide, which occurs within another couple hours. So this is going to be a huge area from Jacksonville to St. Augustine up into Brunswick and Savannah, Georgia. That's where we could see all of that water move on shore. It moves on land and completely floods out, especially the low-lying barrier islands, and could also flood areas like downtown Jacksonville. So it is going to be a very serious situation, maybe not so much because of the winds, but because of the extreme flooding that we are expecting with that storm surge. We'll continue to keep you updated here on Periscope, on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever. We've got you covered throughout the duration of this event.
I had a couple questions actually coming in. Becca, she was wondering, will this touch the DC area at all?
Good question. Will it touch the DC area? Most likely not. The storm itself will continue to wrap around. It's kind of blocked from moving to the northeast like a normal storm would, but we still could see some of the clouds get as far north as DC. Even though areas like even North Carolina won't see the direct impact from the storm, it's still close enough to perhaps get up to 12-15 inches of rain.
Another person wondering, could it merge with Nicole at any point?
That's a good question too, because Nicole is a Category 1 hurricane, a little bit farther to the east than Hurricane Matthew. Chances are they won't interact because they're kind of both moving like this, so they will never really catch up with each other. And then tropical or Hurricane Nicole will become less and less of an issue. So it does not look like they will merge at this time.
That's great.
All right, we'll see you guys.